भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं
नारायणं नमस्कृत्यं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
ततो जयमुदीरयेत्।
ततो जयामुदीरये।
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नित्यं भागवत सेवया।
भगवती उत्तमश्लोके
भगवती उत्तमश्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी।
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी।
कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय
वासुदेवाय
देवकीनन्दनाय च
देवकीनन्दनाय च
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
नन्दगोपकुमाराय
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
गोविन्दाय नमो नमः।
So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 8, Text 22. 4:8:22. तमेव वत्साश्रयभृत्य वत्सलम्
त्वमेव वत्स्याश्रयभृत्यवत्सलम्
तमेव वत्साश्रयभृत्य वत्सलम्
त्वमेव वत्स्याश्रयभृत्यवत्सलम्
मुमुक्षिभिर्मृग्यपदाब्जपद्धतिम् मुमुक्षुभिर्मृग्यपदाब्जपद्धतिम् अनन्यभावे निजधर्मभाविते
अनन्यभावे निजधर्मभाविते
अनन्यभावे निजधर्मभाविते
अनन्यभावे निजधर्मभाविते
मनस्सवस्थाप्य भजस्व पुरुषम् मनस्सवस्थाप्य भजस्व पुरुषम् तमेव वत्साश्रयभृत्य वत्सलम् मुमुक्षुभिर्मृग्यपदाब्जपद्धतिम् अनन्यभावे निजधर्मभाविते मनस्सवस्थाप्य भजस्व पुरुषम्
तमेव वत्साश्रयवत्सलम् मुमुक्षुभिर्मृग्यपदाब्जपद्धतम् अनन्यभावे निजधर्मभाविते मनस्सवस्थाप्य भजस्व पुरुषम्
तमेव वत्साश्रयभृत्यवत्सलम् मुमुक्षुभिर्मृग्यपदाब्जपद्धतिम् अनन्यभावे निजधर्मभाविते मनस्सवस्थाप्य भजस्व पुरुषम्
मनस्सवस्थाप्य भजस्व पुरुषम्
तमेव वत्साश्रयभृत्यवत्सलम्
मुमुक्षुभिर्मृग्यपदाब्जपद्धतिम्
अनन्यभावे निजधर्मभाविते
मनस्सवस्थाप्य भजस्व पुरुषम्
Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Translation. My dear boy, you also should take shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is very kind to his devotees. Persons seeking liberation from the cycle of birth and death always take shelter of the lotus feet of the Lord in devotional service. Becoming purified by executing your allotted occupation, just to situate the Supreme Personality of Godhead in your heart and without deviating for a moment, engage always in His service. The system of Bhakti Yoga, purport, the system of Bhakti Yoga described by Queen Kunti to her son is the standard way of God realization. Everyone can continue in his constitutional occupational duties and at the same time keep the Supreme Personality of Godhead within his heart. This was also instructed by the Lord Himself to Arjuna in Bhagavad Gita. Go on fighting, but keep me within your mind. That should be the motto of every honest person seeking perfection in Krishna consciousness. In this connection, Queen Suniti advised her son that the Supreme Personality of Godhead is known as Bhritsya Vatsala, which indicates that He is very kind to His devotees. She said, "You came to me crying, having been insulted by your stepmother, but I am unable to do anything good for you. But Krishna is so kind to His devotees that if you go to Him, then the combined kindness of millions of mothers like me will be surpassed by His affectionate and tender dealings. When everyone else fails to mitigate one's misery, Krishna is able to help the devotee." Queen Suniti also stressed the process of approaching the Supreme Personality of Godhead is not easy, but is sought after by great sages who are very advanced in spiritual realization. Queen Suniti also indicated by her instruction that Dhruva Maharaj was only a small child, 5 years old, and it was not possible for him to purify himself by the way of karma kanda, but by the process of Bhakti Yoga, even a child less than 5 years of old or even of any age can be purified. That is the special significance of Bhakti Yoga. Therefore, she advised him not to accept worship of the demigods or any other process, but simply take the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and the result would be all perfection. As soon as one places the Supreme Personality of Godhead within one's heart, everything becomes easy and successful. So, tam eva vatsa shreya bhritya vatsalam mumukshibhir mrigya padabja paddathim ananya bhave nija dharma bhavite manasavasthapya bhajasva purusham. So, tam eva. Eva means the proper writing also. So, tam, unto him. She cited the examples of Brahmaji, great grandfather Brahma, and grandfather Swayambhuva Manu. So now she is telling her, following in their footsteps, you should also, your word is, Eva is very important. You should also, oh my dear child Vatsa, should take ashraya of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now if the question comes, as Prabhupada also mentioning, the purport, if the question comes, so one may think, now Prahlad, Dhruva may say, okay Baba, Brahmaji is there, Swayambhuva Manu are there, they are not ordinary personalities, they are very, very great. They are very advanced people. What is my scope? What about me? You are telling me to go and worship. Okay, I am ready to worship, but will He consider me? Will He accept my devotional service? If Dhruva asked this question, Brahmaji understood. He was born from the navel of Lord Vishnu, understood. Swayambhuva Manu, being his son, because he has such a big responsibility of what? As a progenitor of mankind. So it is very easy for them to get mercy. But this is a thing. This is a common theme, What people say, अरे तुम लोग तो क्या बड़े लोग हैं बाबा, तुम्हारा बड़ा बड़ा कॉन्ट्रैक्ट से हमारा काम होता है, हमारा काम कौन पूछने वाला है? And that is why people in this world hanker for big positions. Why? To get their work done. And they know it. If I do something great, if you are great, and if You want something to get it done, it gets done very easily. But who cares for some person who's just like Dhruva? Nobody cares. So therefore, in this material world, people want to become big and they hanker for positions. Why? So that they become a celebrity. Why people want to become celebrities? So that they can have control. Just like here, in Bhagavatam, Indra does so many mischief, so many times. But the Lord forgives. Okay, why? If any other person apart in his place would have done that blunders, would have been punished. But the Supreme Lord always forgives Indra. Why? Because he is executing, he's taken some responsibility. He has some post. On behalf of the Lord, he is doing so much services. So therefore what happens? When you are doing big things, if you commit some blunder, it is forgiven. Why? Because if somebody takes any action on you, then the whole project is stopped. Because you are leading the project. So therefore, taking advantage of this principle, many big people do blunders. Why? Because they know अपने कोई कुछ करने वाला नहीं है. क्योंकि आपने कुछ किया तो अपने कुछ फर्क पड़ने वाला नहीं है, बड़े उनका प्रोजेक्ट रुक जाएगा, तो उसके लिए कुछ बोलने वाले लोग हैं. So like that, Brahma ji is there, right, born right from the navel. भगवान नाभि से उत्पन्न हुआ है. Swayambhu Manu is there. So Dhruva may ask, Mother, you are giving these examples, but who are they? They are great personalities. For them to get the Lord's mercy is very easy. लेकिन उनका झैक है, मैं कौन हूँ? What is my this thing? So many people get depressed. और उनका क्या गुरु के साथ में कांटेक्ट है, इनके साथ में कांटेक्ट है, बड़े बड़े लोगों के साथ में कांटेक्ट है, उनका क्या सब काम हो जाता है. उनका कोई अपना कौन पूछने वाला, बाबा अपना क्या हाल है कि नहीं, अपना क्या वैल्यू है. This is a complex, inferiority complex that comes to many devotees. This complex thing is very dangerous. उन लोग कुछ भी करो चलता है, हम कुछ भी कहता ऐसा क्या है. This is a complex. He has this, who has that. Complex. And whole suffering of this, majority of suffering of this people is because of this complex. But Suniti is very clear. She understands the psyche of Dhruva. That if at all he puts this question, that unka to ho gaya, but what about me? So what is she saying? Oh my dear Vatsa, oh my dear son, don't worry. You just do what they have done, irrespective of who they are. So this is the greatness of devotional service. Or that should be the, what they call, that should be the aim of every devotee. What? That I will put my best of efforts. So if this question comes, Suniti, what Suniti is telling? You put your efforts. You do your best and leave the rest. You put your best of efforts. You may not have any influence, you may not have any contacts, you may not have any position. Don't worry. You don't think about those. You keep your desires, and based on the desires, you endeavor. What happens? Things are done. And how things are done? Because the Lord is Bhritya Vatsalam. Bhritya. Bhritya means the servant. What do you call? One who has taken shelter of the Lord. That is Bhritya. And Vatsalam. He is called, the Lord, Suniti is referring Krishna as Vatsalam. One who takes care of his surrendered souls, of his devotees, just like a mother cow takes care of his calf. That is Krishna's nature. So whoever approaches Krishna, whoever engages in Krishna's devotional service, Krishna takes care of him as its own calf. He becomes a cow. Therefore, it's called as Bhakta Vatsala. Here it's called Bhritya Vatsala. Vatsa means calf. So Suniti is saying, my dear calf, you may be a calf, but I am not the real cow. The real cow is Krishna. As Prabhupada mentioned in the purport. Suniti is telling, my dear son, what can I do? If you approach Krishna and give this pure devotional service, he will give you the love and affection of millions of mothers combined. So therefore, our focus should not be on what others are. I learned this lesson 1 year back also. Like to get some things done in an institution, it is not that easy. Especially in institution, whether material or spiritual. Both principles are same. Underlying principles work both the ways same. If you have contacts, either you should be great, you should be a big person, big gun, or you need to have that many contacts. Because unless until you are a big person, big gun, you don't have contacts. Is it not? People will not know you. And therefore, because they don't know you, तुम्हारा file उधर ही पड़ा रहेगा. It will not move. The file will not move. Is it not? Why? Because you are not a big person. In any ways. The way of becoming big may be different. But you have to be big. If you want to do something, get your work done in an institution. And therefore, you are also disturbed last 1 year. Why my file is not moving ahead? So when I wrote to the institution also. Finally, when everything I was frustrated. Then finally I wrote one thing. I am not a big person. Neither I am backed up by a big person. Whenever the Lord will desire to manifest Himself, He will manifest. What can I do? I am trying all my efforts, putting my best of my efforts to get something done. But if it does not happen, what to do? Just depend on the Lord. So this is the institutional drawbacks. But what lesson I had got it, and which I wrote to them, that you do your best and leave the rest on the Lord. That should be our focus rather than seeing that, finding faults. Which I did. I was finding faults with all authorities. Why? Because my work was not getting done. In spite of all the efforts. But then understanding that ultimately Krishna is in control. Whenever Krishna wants to manifest, no power can stop. And if Krishna does not want to manifest, no power can manifest him. So why to blame someone? Why to blame someone? That because of them, because of this, things are not happening, things are not progressing, the file is not moving. You don't have to think about that. So he is telling this lesson to him. That by Dhruva, don't think that because they are Brahma and because they are Swayambhu Manu, their work is done or they achieve perfection. No! Even you can achieve perfection. Therefore, I am advising you, engage in devotional service. Why? So what will make us neglect or oversee all these things? Only one thing. When we understand the nature of the Lord, He is working style. And He is beyond this material world, He is beyond all institutions, and He is beyond all institutional rules and regulations. He is beyond this material world. So therefore, if He is pleased, things will happen. And He is very easily pleased. Why? Because for His servants, He is Bhritya Vatsala. Just like the mother cow is so merciful to His calves, similarly, the Lord is very mercifully disposed towards His devotees. So we should keep this in focus and do our best and offer our prayers. That's what Sunil is telling. You forget all those things. बाकी सब चीज छोड़ दो, नहीं उससे क्या होगा, उसे और अपराध करेगा, उसे और अपराध करेगा, इसको देखने का, उसको देखने, इसका निंदा, उसका निंदा, इस पे चोरी चोरी, उस पे चोरी, ये ऐसा है, वो ऐसा है, क्या करने का, छोड़ दो ना. Because ultimately Krishna is the doer, and whatever you need, Krishna will give you. We need to have that faith and carry on. Carry on with the devotional service. And that is what Prabhupada is telling in the purport. And that is Krishna's instruction. Do your occupational duty. Ananya bhave निज धर्म भाविते. निज धर्म भाविते, तुम्हारा जो धर्म है उसको करो. That means whatever you are doing or whatever place you are situated in, understand that and do that thing as best. And along with that, ananya bhave. Rather than think about others, just think of how I can serve the Lord. Understand the Lord's nature. The Lord will fulfill everything. The Lord will give me what I want. Who are these people? And the Lord wants to give. Who are these people? We don't have to think about that. So Suniti is very much clear cut. Suniti is not allowing his son's mind to be diverted here and there into unnecessary principles, unnecessary things. She is focused on principle. Understand the Supreme Lord. कौन है वो? भृत्य वत्स वत्सला. He very much loves his devotees. So therefore, what he should do? And what to speak of you, Dhruva? Proper writing there. You may think that you are a small boy, but I am telling you to engage in devotional service. And devotional service is so powerful that anybody can achieve perfection. And then she is telling, it is not only for material benefits or going back to Godhead. Even if you want liberation also. Mumukshubir. Mumukshubir means people, those who are desiring liberation. Even they also. So first she said, material opulences, fine. Then Vaikuntha, fine. But she is telling in between, अगर मुक्ति चाहिए वो भी भगवान देने के लिए, या भगवान के बिना वो भी पॉसिबल नहीं है. So no matter what you want, no matter what your desire may be, bhukti, mukti, siddhi, kami, whatever is there, ultimately you have to take shelter of the Lord. What that verse? Akama sarva kamo va moksha kama udaradi tivrena bhakti yogena yajeta purusham param. You may be akama, कोई इच्छा नहीं हो दिल में, अकामा, या सर्व काम होगा, पूरा इच्छा भर भर के, सर्व काम, एक नहीं, हजार इच्छाएं. Don't worry. Don't feel proud that because you don't have any desire, or don't feel too depressed because you are full of desires. Don't worry. ये सब सोचने की जरूरत नहीं है. वो सब सोचने दिमाग खराब करने की जरूरत नहीं है. क्या सोचो? या मोक्ष भी प्राप्त करना है. मोक्ष काम उदार दी. Don't worry. Whatever your desires may be. You may be desireless, you may have material desires fulfilled, or you may have spiritual desires. अकाम सर्व कामो वा मोक्ष काम उदारदी. क्या करना चाहिए? तीव्रेना भक्ति योगेना, तीव्रता के साथ. भक्ति योग कैसे करना चाहिए? तीव्रता के साथ. तीव्र यानी क्या? पूरे जोश में, फुल स्पीड में, तीव्रता, इंटेंसिटी, डीप इंटेंसिटी, इंटेंसली. तीव्र मीन्स इंटेंस. तो दैट तीव्रेना भक्ति योगेना, तीव्रता के साथ भक्ति योग करो. किसकी भक्ति करो? जजेता पुरुषम परम, उस परम पुरुष की आराधना के द्वारा भक्ति करो. ही विल फुलफिल ऑल योर डिजायर्स. अकामा, कोई इच्छा नहीं है, बोलो मेरे को इच्छा नहीं है, फिर भक्ति करो. सब इच्छा है, फिर भक्ति कर. मुक्ति चाहिए, फिर भक्ति कर. दैट इज सोल्यूशन टू इट. सो भक्ति योगा इज द सोल्यूशन टू एवरीथिंग. Bhakti Yoga is a solution to everything. No matter what you are, no matter who you are, and no matter what you want. No matter who you are, no matter what you are, and no matter what you want. Do bhakti. Everything will fulfill. All your desires will fulfill. Why? Because Krishna is Bhritya Vatsala. He is Bhritya Vatsala. He will fulfill the desires of everyone, those who are surrendered to him. Arey, when he can fulfill the desires of mukti, when he can fulfill the desires of person desiring liberation, then why he will not fulfill your desires? That is the question of doubt. Like normally, liberation means what? Liberation is considering the Lord to be impersonal. Even to those people also, Krishna is ready to give liberation. If they take shelter of the Lord, then why not? Why not to those who are really taking shelter and those who want to serve Him? Those who want to go back to what? Where is the doubt? Krishna sahi satya kare je image bhritya भृत्यवांछा पूर्ति बिना ना ही अन्य कृत्य. What Kaviraj Goswami is saying? Krishna says satya kare jai mage bhritya. Whatever the devotee may ask, कुछ भी मांगो. कृष्ण से ही सत्य करे. कृष्ण क्या करेंगे? सत्य करे, यानी उसकी उन इच्छाओं की पूर्ति करेंगे. Krishna will fulfill their desires. Whatever desires a devotee has, as a servant has. कृष्ण से ही सत्य करे जय मागे भृत्य. जो मांगो वो, जो भी चाहो वो भी मांगो. It's like whatever you desire, you have, ask. Why? Why Krishna will fulfill anything, any desire, without any restriction, without any discrimination? Because भृत्यवांछा पूर्ति बिना ना ही अन्य कृत्य. बिकॉज कृष्णा डज नॉट हैव एनी अदर ऑक्यूपेशन. कुछ काम धंधा ही नहीं है. भगवान को कुछ काम धंधा ही नहीं है. सिर्फ एक ही काम है. क्या है? अपने भृत्यों का इच्छा पूरा करना. दैट इज ओनली जॉब विच कृष्णा हैज, जस्ट टू फुलफिल द डिजायर्स ऑफ दोज हु आर सरेंडर्ड टू हिम. सो व्हाट रिमेन्स फॉर अस टू डू इफ वी वांट our desires to be fulfilled? What remains? यदि हमारी इच्छाओं की पूर्ति होनी है तो बचा क्या फिर? क्या करना है हमें? Just try to become the best of the भृत्या. सिर्फ भगवान का भक्त बनने का प्रयास करो. भगवान का भक्त नहीं, भक्त तो सब लोग बन जाते हैं. Many people become devotees. But only few become servants. And out of that servants, only few become kinkaras. What is kinkara? Tomara kinkara ami gopinath. Tomara kinkara. Telugu में बोलते कैंकरियम. That's Sanskrit word. Kaikariyam. What are you doing? స్వామివారి కైంకర్యంలో అంకితమై ఉన్నాను. I am engaged in the Lord's కైంకర్యం. So what is kinkara? Kinkara means a person who is always in the mood, attitude of kim kara, my dear Lord, what to do next? Kim यानी क्या करा करूँ, क्या करूँ, next क्या करूँ, next क्या करूँ, next क्या करूँ. ऐसे आदमी बोलते हैं किम करा. From kim kara it became kinkara. That means one who has no other focus apart from serving the Supreme Lord. भगवान की सेवा के अलावा और कुछ नहीं. That means a भृत्य. To such a भृत्य, the Lord can do anything. And engagement of the Lord's devotional service means what? Actually, to become that भृत्य. And then you see, all your desires are fulfilled. You just have to desire. And if you become a kinkara, then desires are fulfilled. Just like, if a person is fully dedicated to a person in serving, and he says, Saab, ye nahi hai, le le. Saab, ye nahi, le le. You don't have to even ask also. The Saab will understand everything. बोले आजकल दिवाली आ रहा है ना, ये ले. बच्चों को कपड़ा दे दो, मिठाई खिला देना. He'll give bonus. You don't have to even ask for increment. But the other perverted form of kinkar is what in this world? Becoming chamcha. If you become chamcha, then also all your desires are fulfilled. You don't have to become chamcha. You have to become kinkara, servant, bhritya. And if you become bhritya, Krishna says, satya kare jai mage bhritya. Jo mago. Because bhritya vancha purti vina nahi anya कृत्य. भगवान को और कुछ काम ही नहीं है. So we just have to aspire to become Bhritya in order to fulfill all the desires, whatever we have. That may be material, that may be spiritual or whatever. Even to the extent of liberation also, they are fulfilled. So therefore Bhakti Yoga is so great. Irrespective of who you are, irrespective of what you are. When you speak of who you are means, whether you are a male, female, any gender, who you are, whether you are old, whether you are young, whether you are in between, no matter what you are, what your position may be, no matter who you are, no matter what you are, and no matter what you want. Bhakti Yoga fulfills all your desires. Why? Because Krishna is Bhritya Vatsalam. Become Bhritya and get your desires fulfilled. Become Bhritya and get your desires fulfilled. So this is, so we have to understand the Lord's nature. He is Vatsala. He is Vatsala. He is like a mother cow, always eager to, always thinking about the welfare of his calf. But what is required? She is very particular. You will not get that easily. She says, Ananya bhave, nija dharma bhavite. And what is the greatest of Bhakti Yoga? Prabhupada begins with that purport. That whatever you are doing, जो भी तुम कर रहे करते रहो, कुछ चेंज करने की जरूरत नहीं है. After hearing Bhagavad Gita, did Arjuna change his position? No. So for Krishna is telling what? Tasmat sarvesha kaleshu. Tasmat sarvesha kaleshu. Therefore, at all times. Tasmat sarva, all. Kaleshu, time. Therefore. Tasmat means therefore. Therefore, at all times. Arjuna, what you should be doing? You should be fighting. Before this verse, in the 8th chapter, 6th verse. Before this verse, Krishna is telling Arjuna, just remember me, just remember me, just remember me. मेरा ध्यान करो, मेरा ध्यान करो. So Arjuna is thinking, wow, अच्छा है, wow, वो fighting करते अच्छा है, आपका ध्यान करते बैठेंगे. नहीं. You're telling me to fight. This made thinking about you, meditating upon you is easier, is much better. I like that. But Krishna says, no, wait. You have to remember me, but how? While you are fighting. तो ये मत सोचना मेरे को ध्यान कर रहा है, मेरा भक्ति कर रहा है तो फाइटिंग भूल जाएगा, फाइटिंग नहीं होगा. नो, फाइटिंग विल कंटिन्यू. बट हाउ विल यू फाइट? दैट विल डिसाइड व्हाट योर डेस्टिनेशन विल बी. जस्ट लाइक everything is fixed in this world. Just like death. Death is fixed. Your death time is fixed. But how you will die, that is up to us. ऐसे नहीं कि भक्त बना तो you cross your this thing limit or your date is changed. No, change is fixed. Sorry, date is fixed. It does not change. But how you die, healthy, diseased, in what state you die, that is your choice. So therefore, when the 8th chapter, attaining the Supreme, where Krishna is telling, just remember me. I'll tell you all the process to remember me. So Arjuna is thinking, so nice of you, that you remember me, and that is what you like. So I'll just remember you, I'll just think of you. I said, no. How will you remember me? Don't try to be an escapist. In the name of remembering, bhag jane. No. Tasmat sarvesha kaleshu, at all times. What do you do? Mam anusmara yuddhasya. It is not mam smara yuddhasya. Mam smaranti yuddhasya. It is not like that. What is the word used? Mam anusmara yuddhasya. Why anusmara is used? Anu word is used before smara. Anu means continuous, without break. Without any break. So therefore remembering Krishna is not a one-time affair. Remembering Krishna is not a one-time affair. But I remembered Krishna and things are done. No. Remembering Krishna is constant, always. But you may say, अरे मेरे को तो काम धंधा कैसे याद करूँगा मैं? But Krishna says, like, काम करते रहो, युद्ध करते रहो, but remember me. तस्मात् सर्वेषु कालेषु माम अनुस्मर युद्धस्य. And how you can remember? Maya arpita mano buddhi. By offering your Maya arpita. मुझे अर्पण करो क्या? Mano और बुद्धि. You offer your mind, intelligence to me. And if you do that, there is no doubt that you will reach me. So therefore, Suniti is telling, don't think, Dhruva, that by going there, you have to change your... Again, raising a question. If Dhruva thinks, if I go there, if I become successful, then what about my kingdom? Will I have to give up that? No. Don't worry. You will continue with your occupational duty. But the condition is what? Ananya bhave nija dharma bhavita. Ananya bhave. किसी और चीज के ऊपर डिपेंड न रहते हुए, without depending on anything else, any other person or worshipping your demigods, you just continue with your occupational duties and worship the Supreme Lord. By that, doing that, you will achieve all perfection. That is what Prabhupada is trying to spring the purport. So first was that everyone should continue in his constitutional occupational duties and at the same time keep the Supreme Personality of Godhead within his heart. This is our first lesson. And second, as I said, Mritya Vatsala. So definitely he is going to fulfill the desire. There is no doubt about it. And the third point, she is saying that how much, if Dhruva asks, what do you mean by Vatsala? If Dhruva asks, she is saying, Vatsala means Krishna. So if Dhruva asks, you are also Vatsala, no? You also love me. तुम मुझे प्रेम करती हो ना? She is saying, no, I love you. But Krishna's love is million times more than my love. मैं जितना प्यार नहीं कर सकती हूँ, उसके 1000 लाखों गुना भगवान तुम्हें प्यार करेंगे. So therefore take his shelter. At the same time, she is not allowing him to get attached to him sentimentally. But I have affection for you, but what I am doing for you? Nothing. I am not in a position. So if you are not in a position to help others, क्या करो? Transfer them. Transfer them. That principle. And then the other point which we discussed, Prabhupada is speaking that, Dhruva may think I am a small boy. Don't worry. Even if you are a small boy, Bhakti Yoga, with small body, you cannot do any other process. But Bhakti Yoga is so simple. Bhakti Yoga is beyond all barriers. Anybody can engage in Bhakti Yoga, but not with Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda. Karma Kanda के लिए क्या होना चाहिए? पैसा होना चाहिए. Dhruva के पैसा नहीं है. ज्ञान कांड के लिए नॉलेज होना चाहिए. तो स्कूल भी गया नहीं, तो नॉलेज भी नहीं है. अष्टांग कांड, अभी तो छोटा बच्चा क्या एक्सरसाइज करेगा? No. So Bhakti Yoga, easy. So you can do Bhakti Yoga. So simply take shelter of Supreme Personality of Godhead and the result would be all perfection. So therefore, as soon as one places the Supreme Personality of Godhead within his heart, everything becomes easy and successful. So what is the result of constant remembering Ananya Bhav? When you remember Krishna is Ananya Bhav, what happens? Krishna sits within your heart. Now question says Krishna is already there, no? He says Paramatma is always there. Sarvasya Chaham Riddhi Sannivishto. Sannivishto यानी क्या? बैठे हुए. How can you understand this line? And Prabhupada is saying that as soon as one places the Supreme Personality of Godhead within one's heart, everything becomes easy and successful. Is it that we have to place Krishna in our heart? What do you mean by this? Krishna is not there. What do you mean by placing Krishna in our heart?
Reciprocates.
No, what do you mean by placing Krishna in the heart? Is he not there in the heart? Placing Krishna in the heart means appreciating his presence. If you don't appreciate somebody's presence, is he there for you? He doesn't exist for you. Why? Because you are not appreciating his presence. So similarly, Guru may be there right next to you. Your guide will be there right next to you. But if you don't appreciate him, he will be there, but he is as good as not there. So similarly, Krishna is there as Paramatma within everybody's heart. But are we appreciating his presence? No. We are not appreciating his presence. And therefore, we are not deriving that benefit. And how do we not derive this benefit? How do we not derive benefit from Krishna? As Krishna says in Gita, Naham prakash sarvasya. I am not manifested to everyone. See, when you appreciate Krishna's presence in the heart, Krishna will manifest himself. And when Krishna manifests himself, he will also manifest his power. And therefore, Prabhupada writing the last line, that as soon as one places the Supreme Personality of Godhead within one's heart, everything becomes easy and successful. How do you become successful? First appreciate, then Krishna will manifest himself, and then when you serve that manifested form, then everything becomes easy, everything becomes successful. So, हमारा लोचा किधर है? Our problem is we don't even acknowledge and appreciate the Lord's presence in our heart. So therefore, appreciate means we should understand that He is here. And when you appreciate His presence, then what happens? You don't go here and there. Then naturally, there is Ananya Bhakti. If a child does not see his mother at home, in the room, what does the child will do? Go here and there. But as soon as the child gets up, sees the mother, and he appreciates his mother, that who the mother is, what she is doing, what happens? Naturally then, mother will open the bag and give him everything. So what do we mean by appreciating Krishna's presence? Understanding who is He. And then serving Him. And when you serve, then see how things will come out. How Krishna will manifest. Not only Himself, along with Himself He will manifest all powers. So we have to appreciate Krishna. An aspect of appreciation is serving Krishna. Appreciate His presence and serve Him. That is Bhakti Yoga. Appreciating Krishna's presence with the heart and serving Him, and then Krishna makes everything very easy and successful. How easy? Yoga Kshemam Vahamyam. He protects what you have and He carries what you lack. Things become so easy, ना? जो है उसको बचा कर दिया तो टेंशन नहीं है, और जो नहीं है वो पीठ पे उठाकर हमाल पे उठा के लेके आऊँ करके बोल रहे हो. So what is the problem? What is the difficulty? Things are easy, things are successful. So therefore, Bhakti Yoga is ultimate fulfillment.